it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and themselves. McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here we go, here we go. They begin with a run by Mixon. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Throwing on second and 14. Burrow. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Gun. Got 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Get set.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow is going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Running left, it's Mixon. Dances bump, and he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. From the gun to give to Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Go. 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Gun. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
3rd and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Here we go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to Mixon on first down. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Mixing up the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He will find his man Chase complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And Burrow going to throw again. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime and trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tab.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots,
Here we go.
try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Here's a give to Mixon. Down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
On one, ready? 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is fielded at the 27. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now Joe Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that falls to the ground incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take.
To throw, Burrow. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Gun. Cut. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes it to Boyd. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
11, 11.
Burrow on third down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Burrow on first down. And that one going to come up short, low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
One, right?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sam Hubbard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it in full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.